Alright, I need to change to, well, first I need to, oops, repair my gear, and then switch to, carpenter. Cause, we're doing the last bit of this, of the, I forget what it's called, it's something. Custom deliveries. Thank you. Thank you for that pain. It's, so yeah. This should be the last part. Pixie pedal? Metal spinner. Alright, what do we got? Cryptic shape? Hold on. Oh, how cute he is. Make a delivery. Bring it up to the 60s. Traditional Barbara handicraft, okay. Let me make 3 of them for now. See where we end up. Hit 200. Hit 200. That's good. Thanks. I really actually have let my self fall apart here when it comes to crafting. I should be a million times better at this than... I need to get back into the crafting game. That's what we're planning to do in 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. It's just gonna be nothing but crafting and hunts, essentially. Crafting and hunts to get my gear optimized and complete. Oh. Alright. Vulnerable exposed to high probability of crafted armor. Okay. Okay. Yep, that's it. Okay, we're done. Gratitude. I must say, recently it feels easier than ever to recall details from my former life. I'm all aflutter, but I don't just mean the breeze through my branches. I have little doubt that it's all thanks to you and these incredibly familiar supplies you've been bringing me. The desire to put my hands on them is overwhelming. Oh my. Yes, I know these waves of inspiration well. Without a doubt, I passed many a happy evening absorbed in my crafting. I remember making and selling all sorts of things. Sheepskin rugs, for instance. They fetched a good price, too. Nothing warms a stone house better. You had a warm, fuzzy rug in your house, too, right, Andrew? Oh, it was so very soft and lovely for snoring. Oh, I did, didn't I? I remember becoming so absorbed in the finer points of crafting and leatherwork that I once petitioned different sorts of skin from this Mistral hunter I knew. What was their name again? Oh, now you're in the... But you're... Wait, it should be the end. Yes, yes. I had a feeling this was coming. Hey, you know me so well. But you don't have to restrain yourself. I do so love it when you bluster and fluster and wiggle about in delight confusion. Go on. Be flustered on command. That's not how I am. I supposed to... Oh, I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it, aren't I? Yeah, you are. Excuse me, they say there's a fiery red mistral made entire of crystal who's friends with our king. Any friend of the king must be friends with their sapling, right? I know it. Oyandra and the crystal mistral. Oh! Lovely friends who have mistrals. Yeah, Mistral are what they call Makote here. Friends. Do you suppose I have friends? I remember a particular group of people associated. Yes, they would help me with work sometimes, and... Oh, that's right. Those people I've been remembering. They were travelers. A Gadget, 2 elves, a dwarf, and a minstrel. There was one more, wasn't there? Who was it? A human? Wait, a Gadget, 2 elves, a dwarf. Oh. He met the warriors. Bird. Wait, what's that look for? Did you know Albert well? Oh, we got a story to tell you, my friend. What a coincidence. Well, I suppose he did traverse the realm on his adventures, but he and his comrades spent a winter here once. They helped me with all sorts of little requests and errands, and at the end of a long day's work, we all broke bread together. That's why they kept... I think that's why they kept covering his head up with the brush. So then you wouldn't realize who he was talking about until the end. Our first meeting was rather dramatic, though. I seemed to give them all quite a shock. But after that initial awkwardness, we became fast friends. If ever they venture nearby, please make a point to call. Wait, why were they so shocked by me? It was odd. And marry your friend like this. Though your efforts has remember much more about his former, and it seems, however, that he has a different sort of question to ask you. A new quest continuing the efforts to regain his true form is now available. Yep. Every Andron of the... You, Ronald, traveled far and wide as Albert once did. Tell me, counter would leave one so forthright at a loss for words. If you mean to ask about Arbor, where have I heard that name? Oh, Arbor's Amaro. Amaro. Was it? Wait a moment. I recognize a certain irony in my asking. What, are you suggesting that this Amaro could speak. That's highly unusual to say the least. I dare say I would be the one in shock if we ever were to meet. Rare occurrences, unexpected meanings. That's why none of Aritero's glamours felt quite right. Mono, called the Fairy King. I think I remembered who I was. I am my most beautiful and beloved branch. Because how else do you get our attention quicker? It's to be called so passionately by my sweetest sapling. Here it is all song. Of course, your branches come to offer up and of their power, just as they promised. Leaf man, heed me well. If these magics were to fail, you will melt into the earth as naught but an amalgamation of soil and grime. Have you remembered your true sorrow? Moral to soul. Yes, I have. Very well, let's see what you become. Oh, you're a beer! I'm a person. I'm a real person. You're a bunny. I got my roots. I haven't got roots or leaves or anything anymore. I'm free. True, Anger. How I missed you most of all. It makes sense, doesn't it? Men such as I are hardly a common sight even amongst our own people. I'm sure Arbor never expected to meet one of us out here. It's all coming back to me now. I left the Great Wood to explore the outside world. Came to Vorbert, met my very first sheep, and the rest is history. I was truly happy as a shepherd, if it were not for the flood. Of course, the flood. My village didn't survive. Go and see what came of it. You're leaving Anna, but you never left. Not even when those white beasties came to slurp you up and crunch your bones. Excuse me? Leafless man, understand, we pixies are not one to release the mortals we adore. As you yourself are one so favored by the Fae, I grant you permission to remain in the kingdom of rainbows, if such is your wish, in your true and rightful form, of course. However, you are no longer bound to our land. You are free to travel the wide realm, as does my brave sapling. Be upon your decision, mortal, that you have no cause to regret it. I have so enjoyed this time with you, my adorable hair sapling. Let us meet again soon. Yes, very soon. Have you ever been to the Rectica Greatwood, Ronald? I don't imagine you have. Calls to visit the Veer settlement share. We've been everywhere. An ally of Blanca? You've been to Fanron? No, then. My village is far deeper in the woods, but Fanron might well be a good place to start. Would you be willing to accompany me that far? To be honest, I'm not sure I could explain myself with any credibility of questions. Patience is more reassuring than you know. How could you? After I tried so hard to keep you safe, after I told the others to give you leaves and roofs so those awful monsters couldn't touch you, so you could live happily ever with your precious sheep. You turned me into Leaf Man to protect me? Thank you. How you run? I think I need some time to speak alone. Go on ahead to be too bad. At least the big thing though I need to talk about. I think it's time I do. I don't know if it'll make any sense, but I think I'm gonna spend an hour a day, maybe 1 or 2 hours a day, trying to do backlog stuff. There's very old content that I have to complete, and I think it's time I spend like an hour or two doing it. Like a lot of side quests still, and all the. There you are. I hope you weren't waiting over long. It's been quite some time since I've navigated these woods, or had legs. You there, halt! Unidentified male blundering gracefully through the trees like a child. He'd a scout thought to call me before anyone else. But to think we would meet again. Guilted. What's it? What makes you... Oh. As an assumed name, you see my birth name is Guilted. He looks quite a lot like me as... Gilded's younger sister. 'Tis an honor to make your acquaintance, ally of Blanca. To me of your departure, but after the flood I had given up on ever seeing you again. To willingly part with your name is one thing, but to forget it entirely? What will do to you, brother? I don't know how to explain. It's simple. I hardly believe what I'm hearing, Guild. While we were fleeing in a magical desert, you were too captivated with your sheep. Spared certain death only by the of the Fae. You spent the entire time as a leaf man, blissfully unaware of your own existence. Disaster so our village, it's painful though it was. Abandoning the village was when we did spared many a fate worse than death. Many, but not all. Some fell to sin eaters, while others have since left the woods as you did. You may not find many you recognize here. If you decide to return to the graveyard, even so, however, I would welcome you. At best, return to Ilmeg. Someone needs to look after the sheep. And what sheep? Leave that to someone there. The very same someone who transformed me, actually. I too assumed that they had made me into a leaf man on a whim, but that's not the case. It was all to ensure that I wouldn't become something far worse. That even part of the true me might safely live on. To turn my back on them after that seems goose. I don't know what that word is. Gouch? But I would never abandon my little sister, or perhaps I can visit as my duties allow. I'm fitted yet honor bound. Not even being changed into a bush could shake that from you. I see very well. Come and visit when you have the chance. I'm sure the other girls would be glad of it. Good Vale boys, or any Vale boys for that matter, are in low supply these days. I suggest you leave there. You find yourself swarmed by suitors, unless that sounds like better fun than your sheep. Your sage guidance is noticed, sister. Really, I'm glad to see you well. Let us speak again soon. So the bunny race here on the first is called bees. I best return to the hut, but you have my thanks. Yeah, so apparently there's a short supply of males. It's like, ooh. That's a good thing. At least this will be done, thankfully. Oh, okay. I'm glad we got that. We got out of there without any fuss. That smirk of yours did not bode well for me. I can't believe our village is gone, but I'm grateful to have seen my sister again. I even remembered my birth name. Always liked it. But when I left the forest, I thought taking a local name would strengthen my resolve. Thus, Andon the Shepherd, of course. A good, Volbertal sheep keep with a good name. And seeing as I am still close enough to one anyway, I think I'll stay Andrin for the time. Oh, my thoughts are finally clear. Finally, I feel like I own my own self, true and whole. Thank you for helping me, Ron. I could have done it without you. I'm so happy you came back to throw you into a scary, sticky dream, if you didn't. Just as I promised. I can't wait to get back to shepherding. I have a debt or two to repay where you're concerned. Don't owe me anything at all. Don't you remember? You used to leave out little offerings of sheep milk and sweetlings all the time. Say that you remember? Oh, I did, didn't I? I heard tales of pixies that live in these parts, so I made a point to leave them little things I thought might... Oh, and of course a habit for my days attending woodland spirits. But you didn't mean to... But you don't mean to say... Long ago, this land was ruled by people. And those people never really believed we pixies were anything more than clever little stories. And why should they? We always kept ourselves snugly out of sight glamours. But you believed in us, kind, sweet, trusting Andrew. Would always leave us treats and milk. Oh, I never know such happiness. So I watch over you always, and when it was hard to, when you were in such peril but refused to leave your flock. I couldn't watch you turn into one of those monsters. Something to repay all your kindness. That's why I turned you into a leaf man. So you could stay safe in the hole with the sheep you loved most. But if you wish to thank me with bushels of adorable little thing, I shouldn't say no. I can't say no, not to you, my true love. Oh, that flattery of yours. But I can tell it would make you happy, and that rather makes me happy. Here's Sarah some milk and sweets for you again sometime. Live happily together, forever and ever, never after no one. Well, the king said I should think carefully. I believe I reached a decision that suits me well. Better than ever, in fact. Mortals are fine, I suppose. But I feel free amongst these fey folk. And now that I can hold things again, I can craft and trade for whatever my flock might need. The lurking leafmen of iterations of my former colleagues, not to mention myself, was rather unnerving though. Come to think of it, as long as I'm here, I may as well serve as a sort of guide for any mortals who unwittingly stumble into ill mag. It's been quite a while since I had to consider such things, but what are people wearing these days? No, wait. It may be best if you show me. If you find something that would make me look welcoming and approachable, I would be most happy to try it. Oh my goodness. Future requests will be selected random. Review the items currently in demand. Note that lovely boxes have pretty things helping you knickknacks in. Earn you practically handsome rewards whenever they make an appearance. The effort to produce them will be worth your while. Maybe altered. Yeah, so I can change this outfit. Oh, another one. The labor of leaf. Sapling of the king, I have fascinating delight to show you, but he seems to have wondered also. Could you look for him, please? And when I say him, I mean another Andrew. You know him once you find him, you'll see. I'm a little confused here. There he is. Or a lump of leaves look strikingly like an Andrew and you once knew. Perhaps this is what he was thinking. There's our mount. Straining to communicate, but unlike Andrew, he was incapable of speech. Oh, you found him. Now I have prepared the sweet rubber for this occasion. Will you hear it? As long as I have known him, I have always longed to speak with Andrew. Oh, how I hoped in vain. Then suddenly my wish came true, and now here I am, spending day after day talking and laughing and playing with you both. I don't think any pixie has ever known such fun. That is why I wish to repay your kindness with a little gift. Not a talking leaf man, but a walking leaf man. His name is Android 3. A borrowed some original Andrin leaves after pruning him. Twist the branch here and nip the bud there, and there you have it. Oh, isn't he adorable? Your very own personal Andrin. And speaking of personal, I mustn't keep you long. At least the king think I'm trying to steal away their precious sapling. As though I would when I have Andrin. Oh, Andrin. Yep. Oh, you get a... Oh, I get a leaf man head. Oh. Strange. Very strange. Let's see. So is that everything? There we go. Looks good on me. Yep, looking good. Okay, I'm not worrying about that until I don't have to really worry about it until I have the full gear set. But yeah, that's it. This quest line is done now, thankfully. My goodness. Oh yeah, tomorrow is the what is it called? Oh man, what's it called again? The Valentine's event. I guess we can slap that in tomorrow before I do anything. We could try to do, we'll do some Limbus, then get on here and we'll do a run of Limbus, and then do, what you call it? Well, that's it for that. Until next time.